Hello, this is Elizabeth. You can just call me Liz though, or Shibbylou-hu. That is my username on Instagram and TikTok and all that good jazz. So I will be presenting a sketchbook today. This is kind of like sketchbook number 3 that I have presented on YouTube. I am super excited to show you guys all the work I've done the past 6 months. And the sketchbook is a Artica, I believe it is called. And okay, there we go. Okay, these are some stickers I have collected. This one was from a local Comic-Con, Hot Topic, and then various other places. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is the cover page. It is my OC's. This is Fitz and this is Agatha, and it is a Howl's Moving Castle AU. It says Shibbylou-hu's sketchbook. Took almost exactly 6 months, but November 6th, 2023 through May 5th, 2024. I think it turned out really cute. So this sketchbook does bleed through way more than the last one I had, but it wasn't anything too unbearable by any means. All right, this would make a good sticker idea, but I have not done it yet. I've just only drawn it, but it's a banana split, but the ice cream is a little snakes. I really liked that one. I was happy with coming up with that. Okay, so we're starting off really well with all these like pretty Copic illustrations, but these were some fairly new characters at the time. This is Odessa and this is Whitaker. I have always had this idea of a white-haired boy who lives in a enchanted winter forest who uses an axe, and I'm finally like giving this character like an actual story and stuff like that. I hope you don't hear my sister yelling in the bathroom over there, my bad. Okay, so here is the next. This was a witch screen cap. So there's a show called Witch, and it had it just kind of had the right dynamic. And so this is my OC Ilya, who is a cursed princess. And then this is like the other main characters. Well, he's the main character. She's more like a secondary main character. This is Bluey, but like I kind of made them human, obviously, but I kind of kept some of the original arts, like the original show style, and I think it turned out really cute. I really like drawing that way. More Odessa and Whitaker. Look at them, so cute. And then this is a character from Pokemon Scarlet Violet. And speaking of, this is my team for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. This is the team I passed the game with. I defeated the Elite Four and the champion and so on and so forth. This is my favorite illustration. I think I did really good with this. And I gave them all like fun names. At first I started with like literary names, like Othello from Shakespeare, Goldie for the Golden Fleece, and then Cinder, the book Cinder by Marissa Meyer. But then I ended up not continuing that and just gave them the names that fit best for them. There was a meme going around with these Muppet looking characters, and it said, "Who's that wonderful girl?" And I just did that with my OC Ilya in her curse form, which she is pretty insecure about. And then there's like this lady who's important to the story. She's like a goblin grandma lady, and she's like, "Who's that wonderful girl?" Self-explanatory, I guess. Here are some doodles from various media. I watched a couple episodes of Blue-Eyed Samurai, and I really wanted to draw Mizu. And then Damien for Spy Family. My dead husband, who I'm really sad is dead, but not on me. I must have really hated what was on this because I covered it in stickers. Okay, so these are my OCs. I have 6 different stories that range from like pretty well developed to not developed at all, but I still know quite a bit about it. This is from story number 3. So this is Lynn, this is Kian. These are some protagonist eye shapes, like references for their eyes. Ignore this one, she does no longer exist. Mitsuri and Annabeth, the book interpretation. Fitz and Agatha again, because I think I'm obsessed with them. They're one of my favorites. And then I took some cheap Copic markers and, not Copic markers, I'm sorry, cheap alcohol markers. And I used the light color for like the base, and then I did the outlining with this pink. This is a character, that design really isn't canon anymore, but she's like a villain in one of my stories. She is a fairy. This is just some OC stuff, and then I got some potion bottles to fill up some space because it was looking pretty empty. And then this is an outfit idea for Lynn. I don't know if I don't think it's gonna stick. It might. I'm having a really hard time finding an outfit for her that I'm content with, and I might just like give up a little bit just to save myself the stress. Muffin from Bluey, Wendy, this really bad drawing of Hunter and Willow from Owl House, and then a continuation of the Jujutsu Kaisen, except for Yor. She's obviously from Spy Family. I think Maki and Gojo turned out really good in this. And then I did Geto too, but he did not look good. Some Pokemon, Odessa yet again, and then some like, I really like this. It's an ink sketch, and it's just a stump of a tree. I really like it still. Apothecary Diaries, Jinchi, and Mau Mau. It's actually a screenshot, and I have it on Instagram, and it's not so blurred out because, like, you know, flipping the page all the time will kind of smear the pencil a little bit. Luna Lovegood, she was one of my favorite characters. I still love her. I'm not totally sure who that is. I think it was an old concept for a character, but the design changed. This is me messing around with like things I could add to the sketchbook to make them a little more aesthetic, which I actually really never ended up doing, but it was still fun to draw all this out. Sticker, this is from Tiramisu. Go check her out if you want. Odessa in like her official like wizarding outfit. Katara, this is the title of story number 5, which is Odessa and Whitaker's story. It has nothing to do with thorns, but I think I messed up the logo, so I just started adding thorns, even though that's not even relevant. This is my avatar on Fae Farm, and this is my Fae Farm husband, Namashaw. I don't quite know how to say his name, which is sad because he's my husband. Oh well. This is my story number 2. I'm sorry, there's like 6 of them. This is William. This is Rosalind. I forgot to draw her vampire teeth. My bad. This is Day and Eve from Eternal Nocturnal, which is a really good webtoon. I really love the way Instant Misu draws people. It's just very pleasing and pretty. These are some drawings from one of my story number 4, which has like the cursed princess, and the other main character is a changeling he's like a dud changeling disguised as a human and trying to like make his way in like his new life as a person, as a human. It's called Fool's Fire. And then this is like the start of Fool's Fire, some thumbnails. And this is, I watched a video on how to draw like box braids. I think that's what those are. And I think they turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with that. Lynn and Kian again. He's so happy. He's like one of my grumpiest characters, but like Lynn makes him pretty happy. This is baby Lynn and her dad, Rubius. Of all the stories, the parents in this story are like the most crucial. Especially Lynn. Well, Lynn's mom is dead, but Rubius is almost like a third main character, which you don't usually protagonists are orphans, which I have done before, but not in this case. I guess I really wanted to spice it up. Cats are hard to draw. That's just it. Then on Discord, they asked there's a question about like an evil AU for your OCs. And this is Malin and Ilya, where she's just like, I took the spoiled princess trope. She's not really she's a princess and she gets nice things, but she's not like spoiled. I'm sorry about the interruption. There was a giant hornet in my room and I had to call my mom, who was out, and ask her to get rid of it. And so once she got back, she got rid of it, which is good because I did not think it was making horrible buzzing noise. I'm not a bug person. But as I was rewatching the first half of the video, I noticed I do a lot of talking. So maybe I'm going to try to slim it down a little bit. Anyway, I'm not sure if I finished my whole spiel about them, but you know, whatever. Just a lot of doodles. Not my favorite page, but I was showing my niece how to draw like people, and she's got a real down bad for Robert Pattinson, so I drew him, and even though I used Copics, whatever, on the back, I still tried to salvage him a little bit. I have some Pokemon here. I'm really attached to the grass types, so, you know, I have to do that. I have some stickers, just, oh my gosh, I thought I heard the bee again. I think I'm paranoid. And then, Kanae from Demon Slayer. These are some OCs from 3 different stories. They're protagonists. For some reason, I really like doing one boy protagonist and one girl protagonist. Like every time they always fall in love with each other, which is a prompt which is like a trope that I don't mind. Like, it does not bother me in the slightest, unless they're like really toxic or whatever. But that inherently isn't like a downside for me. Humanized Sinnoh starter Pokemon. I think they turned out really cute. I actually drew this not too long ago, but I was bored at work and I had a piece of paper. And this is Furin from Furin at Journey's End. I don't like how it turned out, but you know, you do what you gotta do. A little doodle of Odessa in a dress I saw on Pinterest. And just so you know, I never played Fire Emblem, but I see fan art of these two, and they give such intense Renora vibes that it's like, I need this in my life. I'm gonna look up fan art. I'm gonna watch videos. I have no idea who they are. And this character, Felix, does not even appear in this outfit at the same time she appears in this outfit. It's like 2 different time periods, but you know what? I didn't care. I wanted to draw her in that outfit. I wanted to draw him in that outfit. So, you know, you do what you do. And this was fairly recent too. Again, now we're back to the older drawings. Again, me, my Fae Farm character, and my husband. I got this joke from Bob's Burgers. And around this time, I was playing Legends Arceus. And I wanted to draw Volo, the little weirdo. And this is my wedding with Namashaw on Fae Farm. He writes me poems. He just sits by the fire and writes me poems while I do all the work. This is from story number 1, The Dark Star, and I was kind of working on some of the non-human characters. So Zephyr or I don't know which one to call him. I kind of want to change his name to Zephyr. Half troll, Griswold is half fae, and then Tsukiko has some Uni ancestry. And this was a Draw This in Your Style. Alley Cats, Fairy Frost, Draw This in Your Style. So I don't think it has a time limit or anything. So if you want to participate, you can go ahead and find that. Okay, and this is where I'm going to sound like a hypocrite for a second. I said I have 6 stories, but there is a couple characters that are just itching to have their own story, and they're like invading my brain like a disease. And I say that in the most loving way possible. But this is a little version of her. Her name is Ardith. There's her again. I think she's going to be like a little fantasy alien character. I think her world would be kind of reminiscent of like the new She-Ra, where there's like fantasy elements, but it's also very much in space. There she is again. This was my first drawing of her, but I didn't end up liking the poofiness of the hair. This wasn't my favorite design, so I ended up going with that. This is Larry from Pokemon Scarlet Violet. He Deserves the World. Angst from one of my stories, Fool's Fire. This is a Meet the Artist challenge. I forgot what it was called for a second. And I got my likes, my dislikes, some various information, stuff I had been using a lot of at the time. And then favorite webtoons, animals, TV, manga, anime, books, food. And then I did do some decorating, and I think it turned out really cute. Never did anything back here. I actually taped this on. This is characters from Odessa and Whitaker's story. This is Lucian. This is, I believe it's pronounced Blythe. She's kind of like a ghost girl whose soul is like bound to a candle. And if the candle goes out, she dies. A looter moth. This is a manga cap of a manga called Veil. It was really cute. I really want to get the anime. I don't know if it's, not the anime, the manga. I don't know if it's out yet in English, but I want it. This is a study of the Scott Pilgrim style, the one on Netflix. I thought it was really cute and I wanted to play around with it. This is OC named Isabel. This is Sylvia. I mentioned her in the last sketchbook. Some sticky notes of Pokemon because I needed to fill space. Poliwag. This is some fan art, which most of this sketchbook has been OC's, so it's nice to see my sweet Nezuko. She's not so sweet in this drawing, but you know, she's great. Odessa, and then her friend. This guy, don't know who he is, but he's kind of cool. And then, like I said, with the story with the changeling and the Cursed Princess, the Cursed Princess has an older brother named Edward, and he has a fiance, and her name is Aurora, and I love them. They're so cute. I love their dynamic. I want them together forever, which is what's going to happen because I'm the author and I get to choose. More character stuff, and there's Artith again. Nalu, I will never stop, even if I haven't watched Fairy Tail, even though I haven't watched Fairy Tail in a long time, I will never stop gushing over Nalu. They are forever. And then I forgot her name, but this girl from Latest Arceus, Mr. Villain's Day Off. I really enjoy that manga. It's another one of those like kind of bizarre ones where you have to like alter your expectation of the reality of things, but it's for a comedic purpose, and it's really fun. Mantike, I was testing out these markers, which I really love. The Karen Brush Markers Pro. They're super nice, and they're super bold, and I love it. More doodles. This is some stuff around my house, like a Gatorade Zero bottle. I think I found a picture of that, so that wasn't actually in my house. An outfit for Kian, even though he is like a homeless, runaway, fugitive prince, for some reason he gets a lot of outfits, which he'll spend a very little amount of time in these certain outfits, but for some reason they're just really fun. This little Pokemon dude, love him. Little Chibi, Agatha, and then a failed peacock. I recently got into air dry clay, and I have been enjoying it immensely, and I have some ideas. I wanted to draw a PB&J cat trinket tray. So they're cats, it's a trinket tray, but they kind of look like peanut butter and jelly. I wanted to draw the Little Witch Academia hat as a pin, and then so on and so forth. This is just some story stuff. Ignore it. This is my OC Basil. He is from the Dark Star. He is best friends with Fitz. This character from Black Clover, I hear, is awesome, which I need to start watching that show. I have to pick up so many shows again. Like, it's shameful. Agatha, never finished the drawing. Drew this at work. It's Calypso and Leo. I know they're not everyone's favorite, but like, I'm kind of willing to learn more, I'll be honest. This is me in the Bob's Burger style. Here is the username, but she is an artist on Instagram, and I really love her work, and I really had fun translating her characters into my style. If her books were in English, I would be all over that. I would be spending so much, like a lot of reckless money on her books, but they're in French, and I don't know if I can fully enjoy it if I don't quite understand the words, but that's okay. This is Malin and Ilya when they were children. They did not know each other as children, but I just kind of wanted to highlight what they were like. Just a bunch of doodles, more Pokemon, Canal from Demon Slayer. Okay, so this was kind of like team number 2 for Pokemon Scarlet. So these were Pokemon I was super attached to, but did not end up making it on the main team. So I have, this is the names I named them: Vesper, Maleficent, Globster, Abby-Cadabby, Big Whoop, and Graffiti. Like, I really liked these guys. I really wanted Tinkaton on my main team, but it just didn't happen. But she's like on team number 2. And then I love Clodsire. I would die for Clodsire. Random poses I drew at work because I was bored. The main female characters from the Lunar Chronicles. I really like how Scarlet and Crest turned out, especially Crest. Cinder was okay, and I cannot figure out how to draw Winter good. I butcher it every time, and it makes me so upset, but someday I really got to tackle that, because I really love that series. I want to make more fan art. This is like a slightly more canon version of the villain from Fool's Fire. She was in the beginning of the sketchbook, but I don't know, I was messing around with it. This is my like Sonas. This is my Owl House Sona. I think it's called a Witch Sona. And this is my Gem Sona. So Blue Lace Agate, and then I'm a little witch girl, and my talisman is a fairy frog named Froggerfly, which I want to do more with that. I love Froggerfly. Me and my sister went to, like, drove 6 hours into a different state to go to a Comic-Con, and the John Rhys Davies, who plays Gimli in the Lord of the Rings movie, was there, and we got to meet him. My sister got her Funko Pop signed, and I just shook his hand, and he was super nice. He had like friendly grandpa energy, and I was pretty happy with that. He was really nice. More Pokemon, a pose that never got finished. Des and Isabelle from story number 6. Oh, did I miss a page? No, I'm good. Zuko was requested by StarLady05. Wooloo. Some body types I was practicing. There's another Discord question about like if your characters play mobile games, and I just kind of did some silly drawings of what I think these characters would play, even though phones do not exist in their world. This is a character from The Dark Star, Cynthia Twine. She is puffy-haired queen. This is Malin before he became a changeling. When he was experimented on to be a changeling, it did actually change quite a few of his features. Like his ears got all wanky, his eyes like glow entirely red. He's got these like weird fang things, I don't know. And he lost his wings and a whole bunch of stuff. But this is him out like in his changeling, not changeling form. Because she's a crow, she really likes shiny things, and I just thought this was really funny. This is in a design for Cersei from the Epic musical. I really wanted to give her big poofy hair, but it also kind of like looked slightly intimidating, like it would block out the sun kind of deal. Just to make her, yeah, like I said, just to make her look more intimidating. Again, my sweet children, Ed and Aurora. I was in a rut for a while, and then I drew this, and I was pretty happy with it, so that helped me out of my rut. Pretty hair. I tried oil pastels again. I rarely ever used them before, but someone gave me some for free, and I tried using them again. It didn't work. Some more silly stuff, some stuff I saw at work. My Legends Arceus avatar, the current one. This is what I looked like on Legends Arceus until I finally unlocked some more hairstyles and outfits. So this was the style at the time, and then now I have an outfit I like way better. This was a TikTok challenge where you would have to make an OC based on a number you picked, and this is kind of what I ended up with. I did it with my niece. It was super fun. But this was she's like a praying mantis ballerina dancer girl. I might do more with this design, I'm not sure. Some teacups that I saw. This is where you can buy them. like on Etsy or whatever. Rose Raid. This is from Inuyasha. Just redrew the manga panels. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. A frog. I messed up this bird, but you know, just ignore it. And then another manga panel redraw. This was the scene from one of the most recent chapters of Spy Family, where she literally tells him, like, oh, spoilers. She's like, hey, I can read minds. And he's like, stop messing with me. And I was like, this is like big, but it's like, it's a bit of a hollow victory, but I ate it up. This is Ilya's mom. She got the whimsical hair from her mom, obviously. Just some non-living thing drawings, you know, besides the flowers. I usually gravitate more towards drawing living things rather than like objects, but yeah, I'll work on that. This is Nico D'Angelo with the Happy Meals. I really want to, if I get into a Comic-Con I applied for Artist Alley, I will probably turn this into keychains. If not, then I will probably save my money on something else. If you go on my Instagram, I have a drawing of Riza Hawkeye from 10 years ago and from like 2014. And so I compare it to this drawing I did recently, and like the improvement is crazy, but in a good way. And then I have Charles and Selena from Percy Jackson. I thought because Charles the blacksmith, maybe he'd make Selena jewelry, and I drew the ugliest piece of jewelry ever. I am so sorry. Copic doodles, Phrasal, because they are my life. I love them. Besides Percy and Annabeth, they are so cute. I love them. Nalu, but for some reason it's really hard to draw like the fairy tale hand symbol without them looking like they're like flipping each other off. So maybe I was gonna make that into a keychain, but I'm like, maybe I should hold off. This is Allie from Demon Slayer. This is a character from a webtoon. I don't remember. It was like maybe called the Potion Witch. It was really cute. I gotta keep reading it. This is from a book I'm reading, Emily Wilde's, what is it called? Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I am really in love with like the cozy vibes, and even though there's not like, it's not like action packed or like fast-paced plot, it's more cozy. I'm still really enjoying it, which I'm really happy about. Caitlin from Pokemon. Okay, this is another character that has been like itching at my brain for her own story. She's just this short-haired, red-haired girl who's like really adorable, and it's like a portal fantasy. Maybe I'll share more at some point. I'm just drawing them out so I can get them out of my head so I can focus on other stuff. Mal and Ilya, and then this is the names of my stories, which for some reason giving stories names is really fun. Like just thinking of it is fun. The Dark Star, Neon Rifts, Remnants of Red String, Fool's Fire, Odessa and the Wizard of Hearth, and then Trailer Park Prophecies. This was my team on Legends Arceus. This was my starter. I got a shiny Drifloon, whatever. I'm very attached to him. I named him Balloony. Just some marker blade through. This was I think it was a Studio Ghibli screenshot, and I kind of drew it in my style, and I really liked how it turned out. It's not perfect by any means, but it's still pretty cute. And then I'm gonna become a lawyer so I can learn how to sue Disney for ruining this movie. Like, they had gold and they just threw it in the toilet. More random doodles. I was just trying to fill up space at this point. This is older Loose. More Wendell and Emily from the book I mentioned earlier. They're super cute. He's got like major please love me energy, and she's like over it, but they're so adorable. Ilya, Cursed Ilya. This is kind of like the basic cursed form Ilya. Her form can actually get like way scarier and uncontrollable, but like this is kind of like the harpy form. Mushroom Spirit, he's from their story. And this is from a set of Pokemon cards. It's like Tinkaton's pre-evolutions. Look at them, that's so cute. Oh. I really was just giving up at this point. I didn't even finish that. This is Malin's outfit when he is a knight. Random thumbnail. This is Whitaker and his sister Mallory. I just think they're so cute. And then this is me saying, close enough, because like there's still empty spaces, but you know what? I really want to get this over with because I am excited to start my new sketchbook. So yeah, that's how I ended it. And as a treat, I guess I will show you the front of a new sketchbook, which is looking super pretty. I got a whole bunch of stickers on there. I am super hyped about it. I think it's like very pretty, as I already said. But hopefully I can get that done in the next several months and I can show you guys. Again, my username is Shibbylou-hu on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to follow, knock yourself out. If you don't, I'm not your mom. Do whatever. And thank you for watching. And then now I'm gonna go edit it. Goodbye.